Hey Warriors, Chaplain Boyles here, and welcome to our Friday 5-minute video coming to you directly from my workshop here. Love to be able to do these videos from outside, but it's been raining all day and this is the best I can do. Hopefully the backdrop and the lighting are not too distracting for you and the content can be useful regardless. As we kick this off, I do have one question for you, something I want you to think about as we move forward, and that is, how do you overcome fear? How do you overcome fear? Undoubtedly in your life you have come in contact with situations where you have felt within your heart and in your mind this desire to turn and run, this feeling where you're not quite sure if moving forward is safe for you to do. You find yourself saying like, I don't know about this, should I be doing this, is this dangerous, maybe I don't want to do this. Maybe some of you are feeling that way right now, right? We're at that time of year where a lot of you are heading off to basic training and AIT. And if it's basic training, you know, even AIT, those are kind of new experiences for you. They're new situations. Maybe it's the first time you've ever been away from family. Maybe this is the longest you will ever be away from family, or maybe you're worried about the situations that you're heading into, like, can I do the training? Will I find friends? Will the drill sergeants kill me? Like, whatever that might be, you're thinking to yourself, like, I don't know if I should do this. I'm not sure if this is safe. Fear is a natural human emotion, right? It's actually a safety mechanism that our bodies and our minds employ to keep us safe, to keep us from danger. It's normal, it's natural, but sometimes that fear is unjustifiable. Sometimes it just comes up because of uncertainty. Sometimes it's just a new situation that we're not fully educated on, so our bodies and our minds try to avoid it. Try to avoid the discomfort, try to avoid the possibility of danger. And so sometimes it gets in our way. Sometimes it can hold us back from success. We know that basic training and AIT are important parts of your training. It's important parts of helping develop you into the soldier that we need you to be for the Army National Guard. And it's an important part of the success of your career. You got to get through these if you're going to continue. You will undoubtedly be stretched, you will be challenged, you will learn more about yourself over your time at basic training and AIT than you probably have in your entire life up to this point. But it will be an amazing opportunity for you. You will come back from that a new person. And I think you'll be excited about it. But that fear can hold you back. That fear might get in your way of that success. So I want to provide you with 3 tools that you can put in your toolbox, that you can carry along with you, that as that fear rises up inside of you, if it does, you can employ that and overcome that fear. The first tool, a super simple one, you have to acknowledge the feeling of fear. When we acknowledge that we fear something, when we acknowledge that we're feeling something, that then gives us the opportunity to define what that feeling is. We don't like to deal with emotions. We kind of like to pack those away. We kind of like to avoid any opportunity of engaging with that emotion, especially if it's like a serious emotion. And depending, male and females deal with things differently. Men don't like to acknowledge that they're afraid. And some women struggle with that too. So what do? We pack it away, we pretend it's not there, and we drive on. And sometimes that just causes us harm. Sometimes that's a way to overcome fear, is just to ignore it and drive on, but it's not always the healthy way, because that can come up and surprise us later on down the road. So the first tool is to acknowledge that you're afraid. Simply saying to yourself, wow, this scares me. That's acknowledging it. That's enough. And what that does is that provides you with the opportunity to employ that second tool. Okay, that second tool is you need to define the fear. So we acknowledge the fear and we define the fear. What do I mean by define the fear is you ask yourself, why am I scared? Is it the uncertainty? Is it the fear of failure? Is it the fear of not being liked? Are you afraid of, am I going to like the food at training, or am I going to find friends? Whatever that is, you ask yourself question after question so you have a clear understanding of what you're actually afraid of. And when you do that, when you define the fear, what you're going to find out is oftentimes that fear is not justifiable. Your drill sergeants are not going to kill you. Nobody dies at basic training, okay? But if you don't take the time to ask yourself why you're afraid, and you are afraid of the pressure that drill sergeants put on you, and you haven't taken the time to unpack that, it can hurt you down the road. But now that you thought about it, now that you put some thought into it, now that you understand, like, you know what, I am kind of afraid of drill sergeants, but I know they're not going to kill me, and I know they have my interest, my best interest in mind. Their job is to send me off successfully, graduating basic training or AIT. That kind of alleviates a lot of that fear, doesn't it? Kind of takes it off your shoulders. And then what you can do then, now that you've defined it, is you can employ that third tool. That third tool is you discuss it, you talk about it. I don't know, it doesn't matter who it is, whether it's me, whether it's other soldiers in the RSP, whether it's your drill sergeants of the RSP, or your recruiter, your family, other friends, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Now that you've defined that fear, just talk about that fear with other people. The more people that you have to discuss that with, right? You have different opinions, different perspectives. Those can inform what you think about that fear. So yeah, maybe now that you've thought about, all right, the drill sergeants aren't going to kill me. They really have my best interest. And you begin to talk about that fear with other people that maybe have already experienced that. They've come back from basic training, and they can reaffirm that. Yeah, you know what? Drill sergeants, they play the game, right? They're there to train you. They're there to push you. But, at graduation, I was hugging them. We were taking pictures. They were like my best friends. They're great people. They want you to be successful. They know you can do it, and they're going to push you to do it. They don't hate you, right? So you get that perspective from somebody as you talk about it. And as you talk about it, right, as you discuss it, that continues to kind of alleviate that pressure. So you've acknowledged what the feeling is, you've acknowledged the fear, you've defined the fear, and now you've discussed the fear. And I guarantee you at the end of those three, those three steps, after you've used those three tools, the fear's not there anymore. And if it is, it's minuscule compared to what it was before we started this process. So I hope that's helpful to you as you begin to head in towards the basic training in AIT. Please know that I'm here to support you in any way I can. If you want to discuss your fears with me, please feel free to shoot me a message through YouTube or Instagram or however you can. Your cadre have my contact information as well. I'm here to support you in any way I can. I'm excited for you. I know that as we head into this time of year, success is within your grasp. You can do it. Don't let anything stand in your way. I can't wait to see you out there in uniform. Appreciate your willingness to step up and do this and serve alongside of us. And I wish you all the best. At this point, Chaplain Boyles, over and out.